Yes, we know. Repairing,
Refresh.
refreshing, and we're living.
Would you like to leave this meeting? No.
No, no. Come on, continue low adding.
Low adding.
Come on,
Roads,
come
roads,
on.
T to her to the.
Oh, so we're not gonna have no Chizat, huh? Okay.
Apparently, I'm not going to
Says
see
you're
the live stream.
Really?
yeah,
I see it
I'm looking
going,
on the chat.
but
Oh, there it is.
waiting for the chat, and there it is.
Live chat.
I've gotten it.
Pop out chat.
What's up, Brian? What up, Skidoo? Excusez-moi. Merci beaucoup. There we go. Get that window. Oh, wrong window. Boom. Boom. That's looking
Ah,
like money, dude. What is up, everybody? Um, we're not at home base. Uh, there we go. We're at the South Shop, but we're going to be still talking shop talk and trucks here. Jeff, good evening. Good evening. Eric. Ah, the classic hard
CDFO.
shift, huh? Mm,
CDFO.
mm.
Just like everyone
Sixer.
else.
Yeah. So what's wrong with your trucks tonight, everybody? Uh we're uh we're hanging out. We're gonna be answering a bunch of questions and make sure to check that description out of yesterday's video. We have the merch store link and we got some stuff. We got some good cups and some tumblers that I completely forgot about because I'm always pushing my screwdrivers, which I love. And I have to get some of my shirts. California diesel back to 550. Sorry, buddy, that just is it's not good. Mr. Kyle, you guys hear anything on the 23 Super Duties where the shifting from third to fourth seems to slip slightly and lose power? Really? I have not, but it's probably worth to see if you have an update, which we probably do. So if you want to go to the dealer, come see me. Let me know. We can do some reprograms. Make sure the PCM and TCM are uh, up to date. Hmm. Can you download Brian? Download the newest version? You can, yeah. Oh, the newest file? I don't know if you can. That's pretty weird that it's doing that. Hmm. The little chime in the instrument cluster that makes the noise, that the ding ding. It's uh like somebody's got a piece of something over the speaker and it's like resonating and sounding funny. And I don't know if there'd be programming that's going to fix that or not. It's worth a shot though, obviously. Rob, he's got a question. 2016 67 still has orange coolant. I'm doing a full pain in the ass flush. What you think? Am I overreacting? Well, if you just saw a short I did last week, both Bearded Fortech and I have consistently drained more coolant out of the 6.7s by taking the hose off the oil cooler. That's the most lowest point in the engine. There's a very accessible rubber hose right on the side, like right by your front drive shaft. You'll see it go right up to the oil cooler. Pop it off, big spring clamp, get a 5 gallon bucket or something, and catch all the coolant. And then you'll need like 6 gallons of the green coolant or whatever. Mind you, still drain the radiator, but flush, maybe not. You can pretty much get a lot of the coolant out. You could actually leave that hose off, maybe disconnect one of the coolant lines over there by the computer, right there by the passenger cowl side, and put a hose in it and flush that whole puppy out. Maybe run it real quick, let the water pump the rest of the water out, shut it off, and put everything back together and fill it up. That kind of work.
I've been draining F-150s kind of like that at the
Mhm.
transcooler assembly
Hmm.
on
Sounds
the
like we
frame
should do a
rail.
video. We should do a video on that. Maybe you should do a video on that on the 3.0. Now it's getting summer out. You guys maybe want to do that. Now it's got nice out. Get the hose out and do a little flushy flush, maybe.
It's a
Might have
pain.
to do that.
The F-150s are a pain to drain from the radiator because the petcock's pointing forward, and then it's got the stupid plastic around the corner that you can't get a hose or anything on. So I said there's got to be a faster way of draining these things. So I started draining it at the transcooler.
Just a spring clamp, or you
Yep.
got to use a.
It's just
That's cool.
well, it's not the transcooler itself. It's the little. There's that little valve right off the transcooler, like a little electrical valve that opens and closes.
Oh yeah, okay. I know what you're talking about now.
So I just take it off that and put the bucket right there.
Eric
Takes a
Riviera. I wonder if they reset the adaptive learn tables. Did you call your service advisor and see if the guy did that after the repair? What Kyle say? He got warranty issues. One with the HUD, not staying in position and drops while driving. Oof. And the shifter for the turn signal. The shifter for the turn signal being hard to operate when flipping to the right. Really? I will tell you though, whoever's going to replace that HUD module, there is so much plastics that have to come off the front of the dash. It's ridiculous. Ask me how I know. What up, Mr. Muscat? Florida, Tampa, Bradenton area. Uh-huh. Yep. Heat job. I got a 12, 220K, hard shift, 1, 2, sometimes 3, downshift, same random. Definitely. I'd start with valve body. If you haven't replaced the fluid, maybe do a drain and fill, but I've done a lot of valve. I'm sure he just did a valve body. I was just actually watching Rylan and I were watching your video when you were doing it with Andrew. Definitely valve body. Um, um, can use both IDS and Forescan. Did you use Forescan to program those IQ or the solenoid ID? Or did you use IDS?
I used IDS to download the strategy, the solenoid strategy into the computer. I used IDS to do it,
Word.
which is the valve body strategy. In case anybody didn't know, it's what do they call it? The shift strategy? Yeah, the valve body shift strategy.
Yes, Eric. I'd also want to know if they cleared the CAM, the keep alive memory for the TCM. That's another one. I just did that on a Super Duty the other day. 21 with a 7.3, complaining of some weird shifting problems, kind of slamming into gear, 53,000. I updated the PCM, cleared the CAM, cleared the adaptive learned values in the trans, and he's been driving. He says, but it's considerably different and is much more bearable with it not slamming into gear. So, um, mhm. Yep, rear aux, yep. Please help. I have a 2019 F-250 6.7 and the ABS fault hills up. Please help. Uh, we would love to, Mr. Cooper, but we are going to need some more info, like the codes, anything that was set in the modules. It's not going to be just a quick code scanner that you're going to get from AutoZone. This is something that's going to have to go deeper. We could have ABS problem. We could have an airbag problem. We could have anything with the inner vehicle dynamics cause all those lights to come on. Seen some really goofy stuff, but That's gonna be the first step.
Remember that truck that I said that needed a BJB
Mm-hmm.
right after you did those two? Well, we got a used one, and guess what?
What?
Fixed it.
Get out. Really?
Like
Any
it was
programming?
well, it's gonna
Just
need
Pats, right?
programming, just Pats, but
Nice.
he got a used one because they're on national back order. But he put it in, everything lights up, and it actually does what it's supposed to do now. But it wouldn't even turn the lights on or anything. Like I don't know what went wrong. It had all the powers and grounds. Another one
Oh,
fixed over the phone.
pallet guy. Yeah, you're gonna need constant 12 volts there. Mm-hmm. Anyone up to rebuild my 7.3 Power Stroke? Motor's out, ready to go. I mean, I mean, I don't know. I mean, 2019 250 getting water inside the cab. Go figure. On the passenger side, go figure. Is a cowl drain plugged or something? What? Inside the cab, passenger side by the fuse box. Do you have a windshield put in this thing? Sunroof drains? Seen that a couple times. Mm-hmm. What's this about forescan? Relearn. Fluids change regularly. Do you have TCM or is it the same? Yeah, those are two different things. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, and the other thing you said. Okay, Eric, well that's maybe they did something messed up. Hmm. Well, Armed Prophet, if there is definitely a problem with that boy, I know you'd have a bright yellow check engine light on. Hmm. U0415. Okay, let's do a little let's do a little
Evening, gentlemen.
what up, mister?
Oh, everything.
He's early tonight.
Hi, how are you?
I'm here somehow.
You tired?
Yes.
You look tired, man.
I feel like I'm permanently this way. It's fine.
You just walk because it's like routine. It's like muscle memory. You just get
It
up and do
is.
what you need to do. Yeah.
Yeah, I find myself in rooms in my house that I don't know why I went there.
But don't tell me you're just standing there with your hands in your pockets looking at the corner of the ceiling.
No,
Like,
I'm not like that. I go downstairs to get something out of the washer and dryer, and I open up the deep freeze, and I'm like, well, I'm not even eating. What am I doing?
What are
you need
you
a vacation,
doing?
bro.
Yeah, I know. I haven't had one in a while. That's
Hey,
fine.
can we get some toasted Rav?
Yeah,
I figured I'd ask that beforehand.
yeah. We used to
Toasted what?
at my old location. Our neighbor was the Toasted Rav guy for like most of St. Louis, and one day he made them fresh and gave us this like piping hot bag of like 15 pounds of toasted ravioli and a whole bunch of like containers to put it in. And nobody had to pay for lunch. We all ate toasted ravioli, and I literally think that no one actually worked after that because we were all dead. We just wanted to take a nap. We're like at our computers going, because when you get toasted ravioli somewhere, they give you like 8 or 10. And
Raviolis.
when there's someone there, when there's no one there to tell you it's a bad idea to eat 45 of them, you eat 45 of them, and then you feel like you ate, like when the realization sets in, they're like, I've been eating these for 20 minutes. Huh. That's a
Bad
problem.
idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Sounds
So
like a good time.
it momentarily followed by a not so great time.
A miserable time.
Yeah.
Food coma.
Did somebody ask if DS is awake? I think that's funny. He's probably awake.
The son of this guy
I'm
sent me a
awake.
picture. Yeah, he's sleeping.
No, I'm awake. You hear me? No way. I was.
What
Oh,
I was.
Miles?
Is that DS himself?
Yeah, I was coughing,
Yeah.
so I muted it. I didn't want to. I didn't
What
want
What
people to hear
mi-
me cough.
what miles should the CP4 be replaced? That is something you
Now.
could not put a
Now.
mileage on it, but do
Now.
it now.
No.
Take it out and put a DCR in it.
Yeah.
That's one of those things you can't put a mileage on when it's going to fail.
Got a 6.0 with the contribution for the 6 and the 8. Passes the buzz test. About to check impression. Well, I would probably, if you have IDS, I would do a relative compression test just to see, well, I mean, you'll know if you are cranking, if it sounds uniform when it's cranking. If it does, you're probably fine. I would venture to say you probably got,
I mean, it's either bad injectors or base engine.
yeah, bad
It's a
injectors
diesel.
maybe.
It's a diesel, bad injectors or base engine.
And if
End of
it ain't
story.
running bad, you probably got some injectors that are just not spraying like it should. It's not getting this bang for the buck. But used late in 2020. What about the sunroof? Got sunroof drains? You got that Vista in there, Mr. James Pilati, I think.
Is Zoodad in here?
I don't think so.
I didn't see. Did you talk to him the other day?
I did.
I did too. He called me too.
Yeah, that's
you hear
pretty
the
messed up.
Yeah, you heard the final verdict, right?
Of why it happened?
No, what happened?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he sent me pictures of it. I was like, yeah, it's done.
Yeah, that's not cool.
At least the DPK caught it.
Yeah.
I seen pictures, but I don't know exactly what you're talking about. Because he called me, but I was neck deep in 3 liters.
The
Hey,
CP
Mr. Dave 76. Hey, man, we appreciate you.
Yes, Dave.
Good
You're the
job.
man, Dave.
You the man,
What happened?
Mr. Dave. No, we just got help from across the world.
Oh yeah,
What
way
all
did
the
across
this?
the
internet
world.
works,
What did
man.
this? What did this disaster prevention kit catch?
It caught
Uh,
all the metal
debris.
and debris.
It did what it's
So
supposed
his CP4 went out
Yeah, somebody CP4 went out.
to. Yeah.
from just natural causes or outside
Yeah,
force.
just
Had
No, it went
probably
out.
low blood pressure.
Jabberwocky.
Am I the only one who caught that?
That's fine.
No.
I heard it.
It wasn't that funny.
I didn't hear it. What'd you say?
I said it's probably got. You said natural causes, so I said low blood pressure.
Oh,
It was dumb.
Add that to the data bank.
Right after I put my kids down, I can release all my dad jokes. So that's how that works.
I need
Man.
to add that, download that to the data bank.
I had
Here
Aaron
in
going with
Vortex,
jokes earlier.
man, don't even start, man. He was tongue twisting us with some linguistic, mathematical.
I'm not even talking
poetry.
about that. I was talking about the 3-letter word.
Man, okay, see, talk to Eric early tonight. That's funny. Tell Mr. Eric. Just
Eric.
start it just like you told us.
Yeah.
Here we go.
What's a 3-letter word that starts with gas?
What?
Say it back
A
to yourself.
3-letter word that starts with gas.
Starts with gas.
what's a
Yes.
3-letter word that starts up with gas?
Run.
That
Man.
starts up, man. What's a 3-letter word that starts with gas?
Run.
No, that starts with gas.
Yeah, shut the hell up.
I don't know what.
We'll just let you think about that for a little while.
3-letter word that starts with gas.
Look, it's in
Comment
the
section.
comments.
What do you
Somebody got it in the comments.
Oh,
Oh,
That-
I see.
okay,
Okay.
guys.
I mean, there's more than that.
Huh?
There's more than. I mean, I guess if it's only a 3-letter word, probably not.
That starts with gas.
a submarine, a gas-powered submarine. Is
Oh,
it?
there you go.
Any gas? It's got to be one somewhere.
Yeah, but it needs
Either
more than
diesel or
just gas. That's the thing, is it needs more than
Okay. You got 3 cows, 2 dogs, and 1 cat. How many legs do you have?
2.
Oh,
Dude,
this
Aaron
mother
was like,
trucker.
Aaron was
Aaron
like
and
20,
Diaz are
24.
counting.
Don't.
So all right. What kind of sound does a pig make?
Oink.
Okay, what kind of noise does a horse make?
A nay.
Nay.
Okay, what does a cow make?
Moo.
No,
Cow.
it makes
No.
milk.
Yeah, okay. That's like spell milk 5 times fast.
Simon says.
Spell milk 5 times fast.
MILK.
Yeah,
5
you
times?
spell. Yeah, 5 times.
Spell milk 5 times fast.
Yeah.
MILK. I don't know.
Okay. What do cows drink?
I don't know. Water.
Most people
They
be like
swim.
milk.
I was thinking milk. This stuff gets me, man.
So the joke that I just did, where you said moo, I did that too at the time. My 9-year-old niece, and she was so pissed off at me. She like wouldn't talk to me for the rest of the night because she thought she was so smart. And she tried to get me on a joke. I said that to her, and she literally wouldn't even make eye contact with me for the rest of the night. It was so funny. You had to be there. Anyway.
Yes, it is. No fancy stuff.
Hey, Aaron, what about the one that Andrew told us in Florida? Aaron was so mad. Of course, it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, but so Eric, what's the
I'm
number one
vaguely-
what's the number one
Oh,
cause of dry
jeez.
skin?
Number one cause of dry skin,
Yep,
This guy here.
not being in water.
towels.
No, that's not true.
Your
It is at
skin's
1
just as
o'clock.
dry.
It might be
It
at
is
1
at-
o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I'm not buying that one. Your skin's just as dry.
You were the one counting animal legs when I asked how many legs you had.
What if you own those animals? I'm not buying that one either. What if you own those cows and you own the dog
Yeah,
and
but-
the cat?
What if they were just rentals?
Typical
No,
DS
but
was his
they're
abstract
not.
thinking.
You're not renting. You're typically not renting those. That's
I
not.
don't know
normal.
how that works. I don't have a farm. Do you have a farm?
You don't rent cows, bro. You own cows, dogs, and cats. Now, if you use different animals,
Whoa,
that you don't own,
My dogs.
then
and
I'm
cats are
buying it.
family.
But you own those animals. People own those type of animals.
I know.
So
I'm just
you
kidding.
can have a cow. You can own a cow,
Yeah.
a dog,
What
or
if,
a cat.
what if the cow has no legs on it though?
Yikes.
Then they don't live.
I feel bad for
Cows
them
have
otters.
to have. They have to have legs to live. They have to.
I don't think that's.
This is not one of those
I don't think
farms.
that's factually
Not
true.
overseas, like an overseas farm where they just grow the meat by itself. No, you need legs.
No, I know. You know, like, what if it has legs? Then you
No,
take them
because
off?
if a cow doesn't have legs, it's ground beef.
I mean, it's for eventually, yes.
That's the joke. But like that's like one of those kids' jokes.
Yeah.
Anybody want to see a video of Walnut blasting a 3.5 EcoBoost?
That would be a good one.
That would be. You know what, Dave? Let me why don't you give me a call next week? Let's talk about that, because that would be a hell of a video. I don't
Yeah.
have that set up, but
They're not
I
crazy
suppose it's-
expensive. I don't think so. I don't think they're
I
that
suppose
crazy.
it's worth looking into. I wonder if Harbor Freight has a setup that
I have a walnut blasting kit that I bought for BMW DI engines,
Mhm.
and I want to say I'm like $220 in the kit.
No, that's not that bad.
I mean, you do a couple jobs and it's paid for.
Can you buy like extra walnuts? Like,
Oh,
is it
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. It's
No
walnut.
kidding.
So like I do I with media blasting, I do like wet media blasting sometimes if I'm cleaning parts because I don't have a dry ice blaster, which because I don't have that kind of money. But
That would be sweet.
the you use walnut because if you use silica sand, that stuff's really hazardous. It's really bad for your lungs. And you have to wear a respirator. Whereas if you use walnut, it's organic and you don't have to clean anything up. It goes out in your parking lot, driveway, or yard, and it's not a big deal because it's walnut shell.
Hmm.
It does a pretty good job. The
I got
hardest
one of those.
thing with doing that is making sure none of it gets anywhere it's not supposed to.
I got one of those machines at work. You stick your arms inside there with the part, and you can look through the glass, and I guess it's sandblasting, walnut blasting.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't ever use it. It's just in my way.
Like walnuts have repetitive 300 code. Ooh, 1762 F250 seems to have a cold start, hard start. Otherwise, smooth as could be. Slight mileage drop. What do I do? What I would do
Spark
is
plugs.
replace them spark pluggies and probably those spark plug wires. You got 16 plugs and 8 wires, all the same wires. But I mean, you could still have a coil, but I don't know if you've done the
300,
plug.
that's a random misfire though.
King Rancher, he's due too. I gotta do that. Tune up. Gotta do that tune up. Check the brake pedal under the dash. Possibly pushing brake light. So buy a new 24 drive off lot, check engine light within 60 miles. DPF filter sensor dead and back ordered. What? What?
I believe it.
Now that's cray. That's straight
mean-
cray.
We can't even get pulley bolts for the 3 liters. They're on back order D2
Come on, really?
status. I used my last 4.
Wow. What
So here I got a question
Interesting.
for you. I got a question for you, Aaron. Looking at buying a rollback.
Ooh.
Is there I was kind of looking at like an 11 up 6.7 rollback because I don't need a big one. I just need a smaller one. Is there a 1 year that's better than another? And I'm not buying an aluminum one because those are out of my price range.
Like 15, 16s are good.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Most of
Okay.
the 11 should have the heads fixed by now anyways.
Okay.
Yeah, but the 15s and 16s had different turbos. So had a little more meat to them.
You can't go wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I found there's a yard that just sold and they're selling off their old rollbacks. They have one, I think it's a 13. It's deleted, which is nice. And it's got 200K on it, which doesn't scare me. But I don't know. It fits the bill. I don't know if it fits the budget yet. He won't tell me a price yet.
Hmm.
Rollbacks are expensive. I'll just tell you that.
Hey, Aaron, weren't those 24s coming without the sensor in those things?
That was the PM sensor.
Oh, that's right. That's right. At the very back.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I still don't know how it registers if there's no PM sensor in there.
Same way deleted trucks do.
Huh.
It doesn't.
Joshua Nickerson, do you have any codes in the steering column control module? Because
Only for the right switch pack.
the switch pack has got to go through the clock spring, has got to go through the steering column control module.
To the BC.
So
Well, it goes to
really,
the restraint. It goes to the restraint control module too.
mm-hmm. Nice boat anchor vid. Yeah. Belongs in the bottom of the Mariana Trench, right next to Nessie. 24 driving off the lot. Man, that's what a bummer. Watch this dude just bought a freaking 450 platinum, all doodadded up. Can't get 50 miles away from the place of sale and things already copped out. Come on. Hold on. Had my 2250 stolen in San Antonio while in a movie theater. Gone like a fart in the wind. Y'all please take steps to protect your trucks. Go see A-Rod. Oh, Jace, man, you're gonna have to talk to me, bro. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
That's what that kill switch is for.
Mm-mm-mm-mm. Well, BC Electric, if you want, why don't you, we got some people here in the background that we could do some stuff. Why don't you shoot up your VIN? We have a way to look at connected vehicle data. All these new trucks allow us to actually see what codes are being sent to the mothership, and we can see what code we are having, and if in fact that's what they're really telling you. What do y'all use to protect your truck from thefts? Anyone have an alarm preference? I want one of those ones. Beep. King Ranch, give me a holla. Holla, 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 holla. Seat covers? Seat covers. WeatherTech has some really nice, I think they're like the pet ones. What's up, Garza? They're really snug fitting to the seats. Real nice. Kind of like a canvasy type material. Not for the cruise control. Where'd that one guy go? Where'd that one guy go? Plugs. Yeah. Oh, that's fine. I don't know if you guys have checked out bias plies and zip ties.
Mm-hmm.
Man, dude, I watched the video last night. I haven't really watched this stuff. Bro, this dude had me rolling. I'm like, what the? He was doing an IDI, so it was quite comical. I like the Canadian zingers he was throwing.
Mm-hmm.
0760, no codes. Imagine that. Bad number 2 injector replaced. New injector still not working. Replace injector wiring harness. New. Can the thickum affect just one injector? I was told no. Well, I would be running the injector click test. You're going to have to get a scan tool that can pull more than just codes. It's a special function that is accessed. And I would see if the injector is clicking. If the injector is clicking, then the
Can you use a
injector's
can he use a Noid light for that?
no.
That's
Oh,
100
well, that would
and
only
some
on
volts.
the harness side though. That would only work.
Yeah.
But the PCM would shut it off after it sees that it's not connected.
Yeah, probably.
Noid light would die anyways. That's high voltage.
Yeah. I used one on
Oh,
a 6.7 the other day.
Interesting.
I have
Um,
some of the 6-liter fuel injector control modules if he wants to try one.
Well,
I probably have like 30 of them right now.
bam. Well,
We rebuild them in-house, so.
I did injector click test, and no, he did not click. All the others did. Okay, so I have a test injector to do this. Disconnect it and reconnect your test injector, run the click test. If it still doesn't click, the next thing would be to prove out a FICM if you in fact proved out all the wiring. So There's really nothing else for it to be. I mean,
Pretty simple circuit.
I'm really excited for my BMC lights. I did a little something to the front plastics for the new frontal lights. And I'm really excited for the hitchlights too. A lot of guys have been asking if I had got the video up yet. I'm like, dude, I haven't even filmed it yet. Bro, trust me, trust me. Getting excited. We got some big things coming up. I'm excited to talk about it and let you guys know what's going up. Sorry, I wrote 24. It's actually brand new 23. Anyway, very disappointing. Yeah, 23, 24. Oh man, they look all right, but I don't know if I... Sorry. Some things are fire. Yeah, BMC has got some fire stuff. If you guys have checked out Instagram, he's got some new lights coming for the mirrors. Pretty good use of the space. You guys will have to check it out. Dude's always got some new stuff coming out, so pretty excited to get some stuff on the truck here. And if you guys are talking about getting BMC lights, where was it? I think it was just PTT A-Rod maybe. He's got a code for us, so you guys can save a couple bucks at checkout. BMC lights need a limitless harness. No and yes. No. We could probably do something. Yes, if you want it to be factory and be nice, then yeah. You know you want it. You know I want it. Okay, there's the VIN. We got a Vinny VIN. Let's see.
I thought we had PTS open tonight.
Let's see what we got. Vehicle ID by VIN? Alone? Drinking beer? '23 important. All photos required. 815 miles. Ooh, Buzz, your girlfriend. Woof. What color is it? Carbonized gray. Okay. 355. All right. Got them 18. I got them 18s. 11 100-pound GVW. Kind of a weird number. All right, let's go to the calendar. I'm looking at the calendar. Oh wow, now they got saying over the air updates. Okay, today's date. We got the 20th. We got faults happened all the way to February 29th. Let's see what happened today. 19 DTCs. Holy crap, dude, what are you doing? All right, so this guy said the PCM, the engine light came on. What do we got? All right. A P24AF. F is in love. Particulate matter sensor circuit range performance. We also have invalid data received from the parking assist module A. Pretty
24
weird.
AF, that's a P207F20EE.
24 AF.
24 AF, I believe so.
I don't know, it's a particulate matter sensor circuit code.
Oh, oops, wrong one.
PM sensor. All right. Well, from here I can't really tell. What does EC mean? Okay, pending DTC, warning lamp on. Fault has failed in the current or previous key drive cycle with warning lamp on. Very interesting. EC, what's 28? Warning lamp on. Okay, so we got something going on with the PM sensor. I don't think there's anything else we're going to be able to do.
I wonder if it's biased. Can one of you text me the part number to that for that PM sensor?
Okay, that's what I'm gonna look right now. Parts catalog. Okay, we're going to parts catalog. We're parts cataloging now. I can't
Oh.
see the chat, but if you guys are wondering what we're doing, we're going through the database. Guys gave us his VIN, as you saw, and we're gonna go through, put his VIN in, and let's see, that would be a 5 Lincoln 2.
Okay, so, well, the technician definitely just went right straight through this pinpoint test.
He did go through the pinpoint test?
Well, flat rated it because he started at 834 and he ended at 847.
He didn't run a whole lot of time on that, did he?
Well, that's the time that he went from the pinpoint test to data logger.
That sensor is $380.91.
What's the part
Can
number
you
on it?
can you text me the
Uh,
part
P-
number?
PC3Z 5 Lincoln 216 Charlie.
'Cause
5.2.
I may have one. Just text me the part number.
Yeah, we have a PC3Z.
There's 24 of them in stock in Memphis.
And they're telling this guy
And then you're on
what?
back order? No.
There's no sales restrictions. There's 24 in Memphis.
Hey, Mr. Electric Man. There's the part number. You might wanna turn that flame up under somebody's ass tomorrow.
This doesn't say any sales restrictions or anything, so
I hope that's
Yep.
the problem.
there's gonna be another 96 pieces on the 29th.
Hey Cody, while you're at it, looking in there, well, I know you're probably in a different screen. 2015 6.7 engine. How many are out there?
I need a part number.
I don't know. That's your in. I just put them in.
Probably need a VIN, bro.
You know, the
last
one that
eight.
dropped the valve lash adjuster.
Oh, that
The
guy?
one yeah, the one I sent you a picture of.
6007? Fully dressed? No?
Well, if it's a reman, I can't see those. So
New if you can.
what year?
15.
15. Cab chassis.
Yeah.
Super Duty. 6.7 apply. You want a 7 or a 6?
6. Or whichever is available, 6 or 7, either one.
Okay, so this updates to a whole different part number, and there's none.
Go figure.
Let's see what remarks say. Part has been replaced by multiple new levels. Huh.
The part is no longer available and is
I can't catch it.
discontinued.
I can't catch a break.
Hold on. Part info.
I'm in Canada. Oh, he's in Canada? Come on. No, that shouldn't matter.
Going
Shouldn't
over the
matter.
border for some French fries and gravy.
They can pull from American stock. They need to perform parts back order escalation process.
Tell him Electric. They be dropping the ball. I'm in China. I'm in Canada. I mean Canada too.
There's none of the updated engines either.
There's what?
There's no updated engines either.
I don't have a Ford, but when does fleeing powder coat really matter. Control arms and sway
Hmm.
bars specifically. If bushings are still good, you're still good. Powder coat's just for a visual. It's not gonna affect the durability of something. If that's flaking off, then either it got a chip in it and the
Night Zeekster.
oxidation process started. It's gonna start flaking off. Oh, that poutine. Mm, give me a Barks root beer. Holla holla. Free bidding.
Yep.
I
Yep.
think DS fell asleep. Yep, DS is out.
Aaron, I found a 65 Thunderbird.
Oh wow.
Thunder chicken.
No, I'm up. I muted it because I got a cough.
Oh, okay. I was worried about you. What up, Hammer Down? Tony Stark over here's got a 2020 250 7.3 gas with 10 speed. Oh wow, I was just having that. Still having hard shift on D. Only when starting first thing in the morning. Not as bad if you let it warm up a few minutes. Any ideas or just the way it is? I literally just did this to a guy's truck. He got a tremor. Probably would need to have the computer hooked up and reset a couple of things here in the truck, allowing the trans to relearn some new values. Probably's never been updated. Probably due for a little updation. You know, KO3s. Haven't even tried them. Didn't know there was a KO3. Ah, his is a tremor too. All right, well, if you're in Florida or Detroit, holler. Or if you're not, you can come and we'll make it worth your while. Get you a pedal monster,
I love it. Pedal monsters
spice
are
that thing
great.
up a little bit. Mm-hmm. 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 Oh, thanks,
Yep.
Raymond. Appreciate you. Nice. Full disaster prevention kit. Nice. Ah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm looking at the same thing, fixing that same greasy job. Ah, what is this? Hmm. Guy had an interesting. Check this picture out. He says he has a 23 F350 HO, 15,000 miles, and he thinks that his turbo inlet is cracked. And I really don't think it's cracked. Check this out. I think it's oil.
That's
That
not
looks like
cracked. That's oil.
Yeah,
I bet you could
that's
wipe that away.
yeah.
I see that every day. That's
Mm-hmm.
it's like oil getting into the, I don't know how you say it, like the imperfections of the metal. Is that what you would say, Eric? Like,
What now?
is that, I guess how you would
That
say it is,
that
it's oil getting onto it, or like just following the lines of the metal, or
yeah, it's just how the oil hits the casting.
yeah.
Now, oil inherently is like there's some adhesive properties to oil. That's why things stick to oil. So whenever
Mm-hmm.
the first oil hits something, it tends to collect oil before things without oil. So that's why you have pools of. That's why oil collects in one area typically. Um, on a flat plane. So that's probably just how the air moves through that part of the inlet system, and it just
Mm-hmm.
There's gonna be from crankcase ventilation, there's gonna be oil in the air that goes in there. So that's just where it collects.
I bet he could wipe that off.
Oh yeah. It's nothing some brake clean can't fix.
That's what I just
Break clean.
told
Break
him.
clean mafia, baby.
Straight googly moogly. Thanks, Matt M. You'll get booked at that Palomar. Ooh.
Gotta catch me first.
Oh.
It ain't the
Nope.
car I'm worried about. It's the radio you gotta outrun.
Oh yeah. Oh,
You'll see. This guy's tripping. Guy's tripping. We're talking about you on the live stream. Ah, he'll get it. All right, here we go. We got a relic. 85K on a 056. Oh, love the truck. Well, that's good to hear. Runs great. Everything. But head gaskets done. Do you plan downtime? Go ahead or just run it. Stock tons, occasionally heavy towing. Need head gaskets done? Do you plan a downtime? Yeah, that is going to be a can of worms. That's going to be a cab off. Most likely has some oil leaks. So if you can do head gaskets, like, well, dude, if you got the cab off, what's a couple more hours to get this engine out? Put it on a stand, reseal the whole entire thing, put some new crank seals in it, undercoat the oil pan. If you got to take the heads off, you got to take the injectors out. You got to reseal the injectors. Well, if I'm going to reseal the injectors, I'm not going to reseal crappy injectors. So you might as well send the injectors out, get them tested. If you want to spend the money to do that, it's like, well, shoot, you could just put some new injectors in. So it's money, 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 money. It's how much you want to spend.
that's exactly why I don't have one of those trucks because I love everything else about them.
You better have 10 G's to start with. No BS. If you don't have 10 G's to commit to, get rid of it. Hey Rod, I shot you an email with my available dates for the DCR. And if I got you and Miss PT hooked up with those tickets. Oh, yes. I need to my book is in the bedroom. I am not going to be what did you ask? I'm not gonna be anywhere near Nashville first week of June.
I'll be in Nashville. Well, I'll be in Murfreesboro second or third week of June.
Looks like I have
I'll
the
be in
first 2
Missouri.
weeks of June off.
Yes, you will.
I will be in Detroit the first week of June. I will be going to Florida again June 16th. So, you can call me tomorrow if you want. We can go over some stuff if you want. But since you're listening, I'm gonna mark that email unread read now. But yes, I did see that. Aaron, I'm curious, did y'all know each other prior to YouTube? The only person. No, I didn't know anybody prior to YouTube. I met DS, a guy who follows me, lives in Texas, and said he follows DS trucks and that he's in my area and that I should reach out to him because he's got a problem with his 6.2. So he actually brought it into the dealership, and that was like, I don't know, what, 7 years ago? That was a 15, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was, shoot, dang, almost 10 years ago. So yeah, that's how we met. And then Cody, he works at the mothership, and I actually had to call in to talk. I had to start a web thing and then talk to an engineer, and this guy answers, and it was him, and we started talking about, the truck I was working on, and I wanted to say, hey, you should check out da 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 da, but I like nonchalantly, he understood what I was saying, And then next thing I know, here goes a comment. I'm like, get out of here. I left my email, and then it's funny how everything had came together. So yeah,
Well, I mean, I nonchalantly tell technicians how to do stuff too.
yeah, that's good.
And then I met you, I was working at a dealership, and I think Rich gave you my number, and you called me. And it was funny because when you called me, the diesel technician that was like 4 bays down from me was like, "Have you ever heard of Power Stroke Tech Talk?" And I was like, and I held my phone up. I was like, "You mean this guy?"
You mean this guy?
So it's kind of crazy how it all kind of came about.
And then this early tonight, I forgot where he came from.
Ray.
Yeah, okay.
Ray brought me
Yeah.
in after talking to Ray for like a couple weeks. He's like, "Hey, do you want to jump on this weird live stream? Like, you don't have to say anything. You can just be there." And I was like, "Well, I'm not going to just be there."
That's how I met Ray, is on the live stream.
Hmm.
I didn't
Oh,
even
and
know he was in there until he said something because his screen, the camera was off. And then he popped on and he said, "Hey," and I was like, "Oh, it's Rain Man Ray." Like, I watch his channel.
Yeah, this guy's tripping. He's like, man, those really look like cracks, man. Is this Christian? Oh, Chris Johnson, A-Rod, Crack Turbo's here. Yeah, bro, wipe that stuff, man. Go get
It's,
you
it's
a freaking broom handle or something and
and
tape a
break
freaking paper towel to it and go in there and go wink, 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 wink,
and
and just
some brake cleaner.
just wipe it off. You'll be good. I'm like Chris Johnson. I'm like Christian. Oh, Chris. Oh, hey, it's the same dude. Oh, okay, cool. Yep. Yep. Hammer down. Hammer down. Hammer down.
So there's another pick of the crack.
First week of May, hammer down.
Look
This
at
is what
new
he
picks.
right here.
that looks like a casting to me with oil in it.
Hang on, I
Yeah.
can't see it. Hang on, go back, go back. I was on a different screen. Let me see.
That looks like casting to me.
That's casting. That's not a crack.
And oil collects there, so it looks like a crack.
Brake
Yeah,
clean it, Bubby.
that looks just like the turbos I work with every day. That's
They don't
don't
have
think
the
that's a-
best casting on those kind of parts. They just it's cheap.
Well,
I wouldn't worry about it. I mean, if it was an actual crack that was letting air through, you would know immediately.
We'll give it to her. Oh, crap.
Oh.
Madonna, right? Okay, we fucking love you guys too. We appreciate the support. We really like, you know, between myself, Ray, Cody, Bearded Ford Tech, Eric, DS, it's when we want everybody's experience with these frickin' trucks to be enjoyable as possible. And it's instances like today where, I'm working on a 2020. No, I do not. Thank you. Yep, I appreciate you, buddy. None of us do. Our Everest. Um, the it you take your vehicle in someplace, and I get it, and I find bolts in the valley, stuff not tight, fuel bowl flopping around, and you see these parts on the truck. It's like, who did this? Oh, this was done a couple years ago. I'm like, a couple years ago, bro. Man, look, it's giving the customer the reassurance to, you know, not take your vehicle to a conglomerate store. Sometimes the people that know what's going on may not always be at the dealership. And sometimes the evidence of that is clear when we see the stuff that we get now. So not
I've been finding a bunch of EGRs missing an 8mm bolt. And I think you know which one I'm talking about.
oh really?
Out
Imagine
of the
that.
3 trucks I've done, they've been missing that same 8mm bolt after the EGR recall.
Hmm.
I can tell you one dealer that did it. One of them's Town and Country in Tampa.
Hmm.
And Sarasota Ford.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Be electric. Yeah, call the dealer. You know, I'm not saying be argumentative, but you know what you're talking about now. You know the code that you had. It was for, you can go back and listen to it, but it was for the PM sensor. And you also had a lost communication with the cruise control something. I probably would have cleared these codes, and being that it only had 800 miles on it, these codes could have been stored from the factory. So I probably have cleared the code. This PCM, a check engine light DTC would have came back. So according to what we had found in the parts catalog and listings, there's a bunch of them out there. So unless they're not accepting parts from the United States, there's a process that has to be followed. You gotta have, what is it, like 10 days, Cody, of not having the parts or something?
It's 10 days. It's 10 days out. The part being 10 days out. Obviously the vehicle has to be down, and that's about it. It's
Hmm.
got to be marked as VOR, emergency ordered and marked as vehicle off road.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, they should have no problem escalating it and getting it. It shouldn't be an issue.
They need to
There's
do a
no
parts
stock.
escalation.
Yeah, it's simple, and the dealer should know how to do it. If they don't, they need to go through their warranty and policy manual and figure it out.
If you got a problem, reach out to myself or Cody, and we can try to get you set straight. Tampa here, hell yeah, Chris Johnson. What? Next time, June 16th, we can get you set up with an appointment, maybe get some maintenance done, or get your truck updated or whatever. Get some mods done. Ooh, crush sleeves toast.
I'm sure Aaron can uh run a pusher on his 2011 stock.
Um, I don't know. You'd have to see the pusher site because those kits, the power flow maybe wouldn't have happened until he had that different turbo because it had
Yeah,
a goofy
I don't think
intake.
Pusher has a one for the earlier style
I haven't
turbos.
put one on a 2011 yet, but
Mm-mm.
just what is the difference between the 11 and 15 turbo?
Dual compressor,
That's right.
wheel or whatever.
It has that second intake in it.
Yeah.
Wow, they told him keep driving it.
Mhm.
Nice.
Hmm.
Well, check this out. Be electric. BC, BC, like British Columbia. You on the other side over there? Dang, he's on the Coca-Cola. Uh, okay. So this sensor is actually in the pipe that goes over the rear axle. Make sure it's connected. Make sure, you'll see the sensor sticking out of the pipe that goes over the rear axle. Follow that wire past the spare tire. You're going to see the module right by the spare tire and the bumper, like right where the spare tire and bumper meet. The module's like tucked right up here in the corner. Make sure it's connected. Make sure I don't know, a rodent didn't chew something, or I don't know. What up, JR? Uh, something out of the ordinary. If maybe he missed something, you never know, I guess. Um, heck yeah. Yeah. Dang.
I mean, even
Easy.
if they were on back order, they could pull them from the line because they're still using them for 23, 24. So
Yeah, that's true.
there's no excuse for it to be that back ordered. They could do a lot of things to get it.
That's true. All right, fellas, we're gonna end it there. We're gonna do a little chit chat and then we're gonna peace out. But I appreciate you guys for all checking in. Come by and check out the 6.0 video. Man, this little fuse took out this truck. Oh my goodness. It could happen to any of you guys. If you have a 6.0, you might want to come by and check this out so you're not get stranded. Make sure to drop through and check out the CP's Garage, Peter Fortek, and the DST early tonight and all of his extravagant teardowns. We love you guys. Hope you have a great rest of the week, and we'll talk to you later. See ya.
Later, guys.
Later.